Trace. Trace is here, and I saw Jane in the chat earlier today. Jane Littery. I do review the chats. Try to catch people that I miss. I don't always get it done, but hi Tim.
I'm live. Hi everybody. This is a live video show. I'm sitting here daydreaming is what I'm to do next. But this is going to be an art hop hosted by our very own Mary Altier, and she is introducing me now. So there's 26 people over there that are going to be over here in just a second. They'll be here in the room, and I'm going to be waiting on them. So you can wait with me if you're watching this on the replay. Wait with me. Wait with me. You guys, I get tickled every time I do that. So everybody's coming over. Hi, everybody. I'm ready. I'm ready. Lisa's number one. Hey, Lisa. I'm glad to see you coming on tonight. Welcome to the hop. Welcome to our hops. You know they're a lot of fun. And but Lisa's going to be coming on in a little bit tonight. The lineup is me, Ann, Lair, and Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations. Then Lisa Conley is coming in, and Lisa at My Eclectic Life, and then Mary will be on last tonight. So, so I only get just a half hour. So whatever I do, I have to fly. I'm going to have to fly. But tonight's theme is our YouTube artist inspiration. And this is my artist. This is one of the artists that I'm inspired by. I started watching her back in 2017, maybe even before that. And her name is Allison Pryor. I do recommend. She's an excellent painter. If you want to paint something like this, you can after you watch her. She goes step by step paintings, and she even has other lessons where they're like short steps, like 3 or 4 steps, and you got it done. I've learned a lot from her, and she's one of my inspirations. Before I started streaming, I didn't start streaming until 19. So I was arting by myself for quite a while, all by my lonesome. And now I have you guys. So anyway, I know everybody's coming in and everything's going to be flying. I will not be watching chat until maybe at the end when I get my painting done. But this is what we're going to paint. And I've done it. I've practiced it. I've practiced it, and see that's how you get to be better. Hi, Melissa, and hi everybody. I see everybody. But this is how you try it. If you don't try, you're never going to know what you can do. And if you don't try, you never know if you're going to like it or not, because you can't say that you like it if you've never tried it. So you have to try it. So tonight, we're going to do it again right here. And I'm going to be able to do it I should be done in 20 minutes. So I'm not going to explain a lot of the details of brushes and types of paints and things like that. I'm just using plain old craft paint, cheap craft paint, some old paint and some new paints. I've got paints in here that are so lumpy, I really should throw them away. But the color is still good, so it's silly to throw it away if it still works. So anyway, I'm going to paint this for you, but if you really want to know how to paint it, you need to go to this from Allison Pryor and look up how to paint a tropical beach, and it's dated 4/30 2017 is this exact painting, and this is where I learned to paint from. I put her on, I would paint something and I would pause her. I'd put it on pause, and then I'd paint and get caught up, and then I'd push play, and I would go to the next one. And that's how I learned to put. That's how I learned to paint. So I'm going to paint something similar. Every one of these are a little bit different, but they are the same. Okay, and what makes them a little different is when you do it and you paint it and make it your own. So anyway, enough of that. I'm going to use my fan brush a bunch. I like my fan brush. It's one of my favorite brushes. I use it in painting and in glue. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gesso down, and this just sort of gives me a little base, and it mixes with your paint a little bit. I'm not going to dry it. I'm just going to keep going one layer after another, and I like the white and the mixture that it has in it with it, so it works out real good. So a little bit of gesso, not the paper's already white, so it's no big deal. You don't have to have full coverage. And I'm just going to go straight into a little bit of a dark blue. You can use any shade of blue. And this is going to be our skyline. And it doesn't matter. I like it streaked, because if you ever look at the sky, sometimes it's streaked, isn't it? And then I'm going to go straight into a little bit of yellow, and not cleaning my brush. I will be cleaning my brush here in a little bit. And the blue and the yellow are going to make a green, but I want to come on down, and I want to keep some of that yellow, okay? So the green is okay, that's acceptable, but I also want the yellow. I do want the yellow, so I'm just going to get a little bit more yellow down on the bottom down here, and you'll see why in a minute. This is going to be kind of a sunset or a sunrise. Now, I live on the East Coast, and we have a sunrise in our where I live. So we might have a little bit of an orange, something orangey going on. Now, see, I've already gone rogue because I didn't do this on the other pictures. I didn't. I didn't do it. But it's okay. It's okay. So everybody, hello everybody. I love y'all. I'm glad you're here. If you want to tell me how many people come in tonight, give me a thumbs up, and that'll give me a perfect count on how many's paying attention. Pay attention. I go, pay attention now. So anyway, I got a little bit of an orange right there. The next thing I'm going to do is I cleaned my brush, and I'm going to go into a black, and I'm going to make some kind of a mountain, little, not a mountain, but a hill, maybe some sand dunes. This, where I live down here in Florida, I live where there is an intercoastal waterway. That means there's an island, which is New Smyrna Beach, and the ocean is on the outside, and their Indian rivers on the other side, on the inside. So I have a place where we can stay on the river, but there's these sand dunes, and then you go out of here and you go out into the ocean in between the intercoastal islands, and that's why it's real popular down here, I think. So I'm just putting in a little bit of black, as you can see. Nothing fancy. I'm leaving it spiky like on purpose, because out on these little sand dunes, there's bushes and trees and mango grows and stuff like that. Now I'm going to go into a dark green. Did not even clean my brush, and I'm putting in some green over here because there's a lot of greenery on these islands, and this unevenness represents the bushes and the foliage over there. So a little green. on the sand dunes over here. And I'm going to clean my brush. Oh, we're painting a happy little picture, Janet. Happy little picture. Okay, I've cleaned my brush. And I'm going to go back into some white. And I'm going to give this a shoreline here. Right like that on the green. I might have to go back over and do it again because I will be putting some water down here, okay? But another thing I wanted to do with this is I want to go up here and maybe make some clouds. Happy little clouds. Does that help? If I put in happy little clouds? And they're kind of like floating around way back there off in the in the in the in the sunrise because we have sunrises on my beach. I'm on the East Coast. So there's some clouds going on back there. Just settle, just something subtle. No big deal. Just tap, tap, tap. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to wash my brush. I'm going to keep it and go back into that dark blue again and go right here with the dark blue. And I'm going to go right up onto that shoreline and do some of this blue. And you can use any shades of blue. I just happened to grab this one. We're going to do a little alteration to it, so it's okay. It'll be good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a turquoise or a Laguna shade, turquoise type of a blue, and I'm blending it in with the other blue a little bit. It's called wet on wet painting. Give you a little bit of terminology. And then I'm going to get a little bit of yellow, just a little bit right there. See, that's just a little bit of yellow. And I'm just going to go like this right in the middle because the sunrise is coming in between these sand dunes and it's coming straight down and it's going to end up going onto the beach and we'll make a beach here. So there's our sunrise on the water, our little reflection going on. And then I'm going to go in, I am going to wash my brush again. All right, Mary, you can rest for a little bit and watch everybody. So now I'm gonna go into some tropical. It's a tropical beige color. It's just a neutral. It's not a beige, but it's a territorial beige, which is really an earthy beige. And that's going to be the color of the beach. And I'm just going to slap it down right here, and I'm going to get me some more of it. And I'm going to put this brown down for the sand. And there's a problem with this sand. Already there's a problem. And the problem is down here where I live, our sand is white. We have a white, it's kind of a gray white. And I think we have a lot of soot in the air, a lot of black soot. And I don't know where it comes from, off the ocean, I guess. But we get a lot of soot, and that mixes with the white sand, and it makes it more of a gray. It really does. So what we're going to do is we'll add some white to this, and I just want to blend. I'm just going to wash my brush out, and I'm going to show you how I blend this right here together. Okay, and I've got a wet brush, and I'm only going to take a little bit of the water off, not all of it, and I'm going to smooth this out. Your acrylic paint is still kind of wet, and it'll blend. And if any of you all know me, you know that I love to blend things. That's one of my favorite things to do is to blend. And so I love it when I blend the two shades together there and up here in the blue and yellow. So there we've got a beach line going. And I'm going to finish smoothing out this brown. And I'm going to add some white on top of this. And same brush, and I'm just going to dab it across here, and then I'm going to smooth it out. And I know I'm going fast, but if you really want to know how to paint this picture, you're going to go to this girl right here. This is where you want to go. This is where you want to go. She's my inspiration for painting this beach picture. And she's the one who said, you can do it. You can paint this. And she shows you how to do so many cute little things. She does a good horse. If you want to learn how to paint a horse, Melissa, go to this girl. She can paint, show you how to paint a horse. I painted my first horse with Allison, and horses are hard. Horses are kind of difficult to paint. I'm going to get a little bit more white. And now now I know I'm moving a little fast, but I just want to make sure I get done. And then once I get done, we can have a little bit of question time. Now, you add as much until you are satisfied with your sand. Okay. So I think I'm just going to quit right here at this level, and just accept this shade as our beach, as our shade for the day. I'm going to put my brush in water, and I'm going to get another brush, and this is my 5-inch. No, what is this called? This is my 1.5 or 2-inch brush. Okay, this is a 2-inch brush, and I'm going to dry it as much as I can because I've already used it. I had to wash it out. So I just have this brush, and I like it because it's all flat right here. So what I'm going to do with this brush, I'm just going to pounce in a dark brown, which is right here. And then I'm going to just touch it into the yellow like that. And then I'm going to touch it into this glitter glue. So I got all 3 of those on the end of this brush, and I'm just going to pounce a little bit on the beach. Okay, then I'm going to take my brush, and I am going to wipe it off. Just wipe it off. I'm not going to wash it. I wiped it off, mostly off, and now I'm going to brush it. And I've got a little bit of color. It really works a lot better if it were dry. So I'm going to do it again so you all can see the effect. And I know I'm probably going to run out of time because I like to show you all how to do stuff. I love the show. But but I wanted to show you how the sparkle, and I even have some gold paint. But the glitter, this is glitter gold, and it's glitter glue. I've got this, and then I do have some gold, and I put gold in the sand to give it a highlight, and it's pretty, and it gives it a nice sheen. So you wouldn't think about putting gold in your sand, but you can. Yes, you can. So anyway, I love to do those kind of techniques, and that's a terrible example, but for time purposes, I've just got to move on. Okay, but you can also cover up everything from here up with a piece of paper, and then you can do splatters, and you can do all kinds of, if you do a real light splatters, and I mean real light, you get these little pebbles, sparkly pebbles, and you can do it in white and maybe a peach, a brown on top of the tan, and a little bit of white and a little bit of gold. You can do different type of splatters, and it really makes the sand sparkle like it's real. But anyway, for today's purposes, we're going to move on, and I'm going to show you how I do a tree. And I need my dark brown again. So with your, I'm going to get another brush. I'm going to get a little medium brush. This is more of a small, but not extra small. I've got smaller ones. But this is a little brush. It doesn't matter really what you'd use. I'm going to make a couple of palm trees off the beach. So there's going to be one. And I'm going to go over the trunk again, which is okay. Take your time and use what you need. But I'm going to be moving a little bit faster so that I can get all this in. And I'm going to do another palm tree over here, and he's going to be kind of wobbly because sometimes they're wobbly. So on top of the palm tree, I'm going to make five leaves, and this is going to be the palm leaves, and then I'm going to go into. I don't have to clean my brush, but I am going to wipe it off, and I'm going to go into the green. I've got a dark green, and I'm going to go this direction on each one of those big branches, and I'm literally just making a little straight marks. Maybe flick your brush a little bit. You can practice with your palm trees. That you can do these 100 different ways. I mean 100. Yep, I meant 100. You can do 100. You can do palm trees different every time you make them, and I have. But this is another one of my favorite things to do because I like to blend. I love to make palm trees because I get to play with the leaves, and I get to not only do I get to use the green, I get to use a light green, and then I'll use a yellow, and sometimes I'll put a blue in it because sometimes you see a deep kind of a light blue. Maybe it's a reflection, from the sky and the water. You'll see a little bit of blue on the leaves, on the shiny leaves. But anyway, I'm making a palm trees, and I am going super fast. I'm not paying attention to chat, and I'm not really paying attention to what I just need. I'm just chatting. I'm chattering. But that's one layer, and so now I can take and go in, and I've got a light green. I'm just going to go right into it and do a couple more streaks with the light green, more leaves on top of the green, and after a while they start blending if it's a wet on wet, and sometimes you got to dry in between. But today I'm just going to keep going until I get her done. But I have done this same tree on one of my streams before, but and I practiced this in a book. uh, Before I started streaming, I had a textbook, and I painted this picture about 20 times in that book. And at the time, this was before I was streaming, I had those pictures, and I had pen pals back then, and I had about 20 pen pals. And so one month, everybody got one of my palm trees. So it was an RAK, a random act of kindness. Been doing it all my life. So there I got some light green. I'm just going to wipe my brush off again. I'm not going to wash it. And then I'm going to go into some yellow. I got some yellow here. And I'm going to try to do a little bit of a star out of the center of the trunk to give it I don't know, it just makes it look cute. I'm doing it because that's what Allison told me to do. You can do anything you want to your tree. And that's looking pretty good right there. Needs some yellow. I can look in the monitor and it tells me what needs what where. So anyway, I'm going to clean my brush, and I'm going to get just a little bit of brown again. Not cleaning my brush, and I'm going to make a little kind of a little mound right here for these uh, the trunks of the tree to live in the sand. They have to live in a little bit more of like a sand dune. And then on here, I'm going to take and go into my green again, and I might make some little flowers or some brushes and some things growing on the up in the sand dunes around the tree. And you might have some other greenery going on around here that you see along the sides. And then let's see, what else do I need to do? Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to use, let's see here. I'm going to get my palette knife and I'm going to do something with the palm trees. And I'm going to go down the sides of the palm tree with my palette knife. And I'm going to try to make it a little bit of a palm tree. I had a little drippage there, but that's okay. We won't mind. So I'm just going to put a little bit of brown on this tree. And then I'm going to highlight it some more. Clean this off. And then I'm going to scrape it. And you're going to try to make a design on your palm trees. I need a smaller palette knife, but that's all right. We'll manage. So you've got these lines going across where the palm tree grows, the way it grows. It has all these lines on the tree. And you can work at that. And with acrylic paint, if you don't like it, just let it dry and paint over it. It's okay. It's okay to paint over it. It's just acrylic. That's what makes it fun. You get to try it again if you want. Now I've got some white on the edge of my palette knife, and I'm going to just go down the edge of this tree and give it some, I don't know, highlights. I don't know. It looks cute when you do it. That's all I know. I watched Allison do it. I'm just doing what she did. And other painters. I'm sure I've watched a lot of painters since then. But I'm just using the edge of my knife and it makes that. And you can also take it and scrape it across as well. And it looks more and more like a palm tree. You're giving it character. So there's your palm trees. So that kind of looks, realistic there. um, then let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. So you can take your little a baby brush, like an eyeliner type brush, and you can go into some of your colors. I got a little bit of orange on there, and you can give your bushes just a little tiny flowers that are growing around the trees and the bushes and stuff. And if you want to do, decorate your beach more, you can add rocks and other things on the beach, shells and things like that. Oh, I need to do my ocean, my water thing. So I take my brush back, my big brush, and it's cleaned off, and I'm going to dip it in the white, just like that. I just tapped it. Now I'm going to do the shoreline because there's a little bit of wave going on. All right, on the shore. And there's your little bit of shoreline. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip it in the blue and make some little blue flowers. These are going to be multi bushes here with some kind of little cutesy blooms mixed in. And there you have it. I think I've done everything. I got the white along the shore over there. I can add some more white over here. It needs a little bit more white, so I can take my liner brush or your palette knife and do that. and this makes it look like there's a beach over there, right? And there is. There's a little shoreline. You can pull your boat up on there and swim. And let's see, what else have I? What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Palm trees, flowers. I think I did it all. Clouds. This one didn't have very many clouds. I do have a few clouds, and I left them. They were a little bit on the light side, so I still have some white on here. So if you want to do your clouds up a little bit more, if you want them to be higher or dark, more pronounced, you can add your clouds back up in there. You could put a bird. Sometimes I do birds, and I always do like to do the birds in the uh, flying from the background, and it's kind of like, let's see if I can remember how to do them. Something like that. See some birds coming in. Some birds flying around. So there's that. How am I on time? I've got till, I think I've got 5 more minutes. So, hey everybody, we just painted this painting. And if you want to paint it, you go to this girl right here and she'll show you every step of the way. Yes, Janet, you could put a turtle on your beach. You sure can. You sure can. But that's the basics of a tropical beach. And I like I said, I've been making this since 2017, and it's kind of one of my favorite paintings. And I even have it hanging up in my room. This one was done in 19, and I probably did it online with you guys if I don't know what the month was, because I started streaming in 19, and so this is the same thing with the hills over here and the sunrise and the birds and the water and the sand and everything. Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing it a while. I have a thing for palm trees. So I've 10 minutes. Okay. So if anybody has any questions, um, oops, you can shout them out to me right now. And I don't think that it's real hard to do acrylic painting. Anybody can do it, um, as well as much as we do mixed media and stuff in here. I know that anybody can do this type of a painting. You can also do it in watercolor if you wanted to do it, and makes me want to go to the beach. Well, come on down, Journey. Come on down. The beach is ready. But I appreciate this girl here. She's real sweet, and she's done a lot of other paintings. She taught me how to do daisies. I did learn how to do white daisies with her, and I did do a horse once. Horses are hard. So, hi everybody. My goodness, there's 47 of you in here. Hit the thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this evening's hop, because after me, Ann Lair is going to come on, and she just lives about 2 hours south of me. So I think that means we should uh, get the dinner cruise out. We need to get the dinner boat cruise out, and we need to hop on the boat and get ready to go down there. You know, and we'll take the dinner cruise down to her house. So, just plain old acrylic paint. Anybody can do this. I have never had any art lessons in my life. I've never taken art in school. I don't know why, but who knows? Uh, but I've always been crafty, and to watch someone do this is awesome. And yes, uh, Melissa loves horses, and you should go to her, Melissa, and look up her horses, look up her videos, and maybe we'll get one out. Maybe we'll do one uh, tomorrow. I do stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and all of the most everybody that's on the docket that's getting ready to uh, have been on the hop. They usually all of them do have their own shows, and highly recommend all of them. We all hang out, and I've met a lot of new people in these hops. I've met a lot of new people, and so it's nice to meet new people and see new stuff, and so anyway, Ann will be on, and then Mary Ann Aunt Beck's Creations, Lisa My Eclectic Life, and then Mary will be on at the end tonight, and we can maybe we'll stay up all night if she had a nap today. Mary, did you get a nap today? We can we can stay up late and play. uh, so you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. And they will be putting Ann's link in here. Yeah, Mary already put it in, and we do get a 5-minute break in between. So if you all need to go get you something to drink or something. So yeah, maybe I'll get some new subscribers tonight. I just need 8 more to get me to 700. I need 8 more subscribers to get to 700 subscribers, and then we're gonna have a party. So I think most of you have already subscribed to me. I don't see any strangers. I know everybody's name so far. So she did take a nap. Woohoo! She's gonna be wound up tonight, girls. Mary, thank you for doing these hops. They're so much fun, and they're short and easy. I can do a half hour easy, and Becky's coming up. Becky gets an hour. I'm jealous. Becky gets an hour tonight. Woohoo, Becky, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Becky? And as far as YouTube inspiration goes, all of you girls that stream are inspiring to me. And we do watch each other, and we do each other's crafts. Sometimes I have to quit watching because I don't have any more room to do another craft and another project on my table. but but we do like to watch each other, and we enjoy each other's crafts and style and everything. So I'm getting tongue tied now. I don't know what to do. Oh, I have to wait and find out. Okay, Becky, I'll wait. I'm gonna watch Ann. Ann's fun to watch. I like watching Ann. She does good. Um, so And if anybody has any questions, or if they would like to paint this with me, maybe we can do a paint along one night, and everybody try to do this at the same time, and I'll do each step with you until you get and do it slow. We would have more time. This is a popular picture. And a lot of times we do other pictures, don't we? We paint animals and giraffes and elephants, and we paint we paint all kinds of stuff in here. Anne is next, so she should be coming on. I don't know. I don't have the exact minute. So, but I appreciate everyone here, and I told Joe that he had to go to the garage because it wasn't a Beth and Joe it wasn't a Beth and Joe show. It was an art hop show, and I said I didn't have time for him to tell stories. He likes to tell stories. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the nice comments. It's fun to do. It is. And as you can see, I just keep, I keep doing them, and I keep doing it, and I keep doing them, and they keep turning out about the same. This one I didn't do the grass at the bottom. I didn't do any flowers. I forgot the flowers on this one. And I didn't do the birds. And this one I did it on. I did everything on it. But there's no right or wrong, and you can always go back and add things. And this one I forgot the clouds. But I got a real good sandy beach. I used that glitter glue and the gold and the sand so that glitters and sparkles like sand. Yeah, that was what I was trying to get. So it was good that I did these extra pictures. And the sky turns out good in all of them. I like doing the skies. And I usually put a purple streak in it, uh but I didn't do it tonight. Yeah, it really looks good back there. It looks real. It really looks real. So, thank you guys. So anyway, you all can go on over to Ann's. She'll be getting ready. I haven't heard from her. Ann, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, she said she's ready. Ann, get online. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Give me some thumbs ups. Give everybody thumbs up when you get there. Thank you, Ann. Oh, I will. I'm going in. I'm going to. I've got me something to drink, and I'm gonna go in and watch it. Put it on the big TV. I'm gonna put her on the TV. So I'll see you over at Ann's. So you guys go straight over there. Get you something to drink, and see who has inspired Ann. Thank you, Mary. There it is again. There's Ann's. So you guys go right on over. Now come on. Go straight to Ann's. You're welcome, Barbara. All right, everybody. I'm going to sign off. I'll see you at Ann's. See you in a minute. Bye.